So hello everyone. So in the last class we have discussed about the reciprocal leveling, right? And the expression that we have finally developed, that is H equals to A1 minus B1 plus A2 minus B2 by 2. So this is the difference of level, that is in two different points of the sides of the banks. Okay, so suppose we consider that is A and B, two locations, and if we have some readings in setting 1, suppose this is the arrangement 1, if the staff reading at which is located at A, that is A1, and if the staff reading is B1 at the point B at the setting 1, and similarly for setting 2, if the instrument station is shifted in the opposite sides, that means at B point, so the staff reading at the point B and the staff reading at the point A is A2. So if in these such conditions the difference of level in A point and B point is given by this particular expression that we have previously proved. Okay, so let's solve a problem related to this. So let's see what it is says. In an operation involving the reciprocal leveling, 2 points A and B are taken on opposite banks of a river. Okay, so A and B are taken opposite banks of a river when the level was set up near A. So here is the setup near A. You can see this is the setup near A. The setup readings on A and B are 2.245 and 3.375 respectively. So in this particular setting, the value of A1 is 2.245 and the value of B1 is 3.375 respectively. Now when the level was set up near B, so when these conditions occur, that means you can see the level, the instrument station shifted to near the B point. Okay, the respective staff readings is 1.955, that means the value of A2 becomes 1.955 and the value of B2 that will become 3.055. Okay, now here we will not include the value of E, okay, because in the final expression we are not going to put the value of E because it is not needed. Okay, so we will determine the apparent difference of level between A and B. So what is the apparent difference of level between A and B? Let's see. So what is the apparent difference between level A and B? You can see this is the location of A, this is the location of B. So this is the first setting. So we will consider the first condition over here. So the apparent difference of level between the point A and B is, this is 3.375 and here it is 2.245. That means this particular height is 2.245. That means this is actually A location is actually in a higher place. Okay, that is why the staff reading is lesser with respect to this B point. Here the value of the B1 is 3.375. that means the depth here is higher comparing to A1. So that is why we can say that fall from A to B, fall from A to B, and the apparent difference of level between A and B will be 3.375 1.75 minus 2.245, that means 1.130 meter. Okay, and this is the value which is from. Now in the second setting, now if we determine the same case, that means the apparent difference of level between A and B for the second case, here you can see the difference will be, let us take the higher value first, 3.055 minus 1.955. Here it is also same, fall from A to B, that means the value of B is higher, that means the B has the higher depth comparing to the location A. Okay. So what will be the value? The value will be 1.100 meter. It will be also same, fall from A to B. So these two are the apparent differences of level between A and B. So this A1 minus B1, so this value 1.130 is the value of A1 minus B1 and 1.100 is the value of A2 minus B2. Ultimately we will get the value of H. Okay, and the value that we get, that means the value of H, that will be the value of H that we can determine, that is 1.130 plus 1.100 by 2. So what will be the value then? It will be 1.115 meter. Okay. So now see what is the question says. So this is the difference of level. Okay, and we also know the A is in a higher A is having a higher RL value and B is having a lower RL value. That means A location is higher than the B location. Okay, what is the difference of RL between A and B? That is 1.115. Now if the RL value, suppose the location we can write like this. So this is point A and this is point B, and suppose this is the datum line. So A is having something RL value, suppose X. So what will be the value of B? It will be X minus the value that we got, that is 1.115. Okay. Now in the question, find the true difference of level between A and B. So this is the true difference of level between A and B that we already got. Now what is the RL of B if that of A is 125.55? So very simple, the value of X is given, that is 125.550. So what will be the value of B? Simple, just we need to deduct the value of 1.115 and we will get the RL value of B. Okay, so this is the RL is given 125.550. so RL at B point will be 125.550 minus 1.115. okay, and the value will be 124.435. So this is the answer, very simple one. So previously we have done in the chapter leveling, that is curvature correction, we have also solved some problems, and in the last class we have done the reciprocal leveling and we have also solved some problem related to the reciprocal leveling, right? Today we will do the main important topic of this particular chapter, that is leveling. Here you can see a table is given. Actually this table is already printed in level book. Okay, so when you do the practical lab, you need to buy this book and we will do some practical, we will collect some practical data and put this in this level book. Okay, but now I am showing some problem that will be exactly like a practical one, and I will show you how to solve this. And in this particular type of problem we need to determine the value of the RL. Okay, so RL is the very important thing, because if you can determine the value of RL of a point, you can make that particular point as a temporary benchmark also for your construction purposes. So that is why it is very much important. Now to determine the RL, there are two methods are there. One is height of instrument method, and second one is the rise and fall method. Okay. So problems are very much important in this particular chapter, in this particular topic. Okay. So it might become that to solve the problem either by rise and fall or by height of instrument method. So both of are very simple and very interesting. So let's try to solve this. Okay. So let's see the problem. Here it is said that the following consecutive readings were taken with a dumpy level. So this is the leveling instrument, dumpy level, along a chain line at a common interval of 15 meter. That means using this instrument dumpy level, some value, some readings are taken at a common interval of 15 meter. The first reading was at a chainage of 165 meter. Okay, so the first reading was taken at 165 meter, where the RL value is 98.085. So this is the RL value at the chainage of 165 meter. Okay, now the instrument was shifted after 4th and 9th readings. So the instrument was shifted after 4th and 9th readings. That means this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So after this 4th reading, the instrument was shifted. Okay. So using the first instrument station, let's draw the diagram and you will be it will be very much easier to understand. So suppose this is the land surface. Okay. So initially I am placing the instrument station over here. This is the instrument station initially. So the instrument was shifted after 4th reading. That means from the first instrument station, that means this is the first instrument station, from this first instrument station 4 readings are taken, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we already know the first reading is called the back sight reading, right? And the last reading is called the foresight reading, and the others are called the intermediate sight reading. So that means the backside reading is taken at near to this point, right? So the backside reading is taken, you already know, that is near to this point, and this is the height of the instrument, right? So this is the backside reading. This particular height is the backside reading, and the value is 3.150. So we will place here the value of the backside reading, that is 3.150, and the chainage you already know, here it is given. The first reading was a chainage of 165. So the chainage here is 165. Now the second reading. Now what is the chainage at the second reading? Here it is given that the following consecutive readings were taken with a dumpy level along a chain line at a common interval of 15 meter. So the next chainage will be 165 plus 15, that is 180, right? So at 180, the second reading is 2.245. So graphically you can represent, just suppose that this is the point and this is the second value, second reading, that is 2.245. okay, and the chainage here is 180. So that means here suppose a chain is coming up to this point, this is 165. Now what is the difference between the first reading and second reading is 15 meters, so here it is 180. okay, so this is the concept of chainage. Now the value here is 2.245 and it is the value of intermediate sight reading. okay, so it is IS, so it will come over here. So 2.245. third one is also intermediate sight reading. So third one, suppose here the value of this reading is 1.125. So 1.125. So yeah, so here it will be the chain edge value is 195 because the gap is 15, right? So it will be 195, and it is also intermediate side reading, right? It is also IS, so value is 1.125. So I will put it over here, 1.125. Now you can see the last reading by the instrument station 1, that is the FS. So FS value is the last reading over here, okay, and the value is 0.860, 0.860, and this is FS, okay. So this is FS, and the chain edge value over here is 195 plus 15, that is 210. So here we will put 210, and the value will come over here, okay. So FS value is 0.860. Now when I come when I fill up to this position, then we will come the next point. That means after the fourth reading the instrument was shifted. So let's shift the instrument over here, okay. So I am shifting the instrument over here. Suppose the instrument height is higher than the previous one. Okay, now the height of the instrument come in this level. Now look, this is the foresight reading, right? Now this reading, these readings are taken. How much readings are taken by using instrument station 2? Let's see. The instrument was shifted after 4th and 9th reading. So after the 4th reading up to 9th reading we are considering for this instrument station 2, okay. So for the instrument station 2 we will take the 5th reading. This is the 5th one, this is the 6th one, this is the 7th, this is the 8th, and this is the 9th. So after the 9th reading the instrument was shifted. That means by instrument station 2 we are considering these numbers of readings, okay. So here this will be the foresight reading, and the first one is the backside reading, and the others are intermediate sight reading, okay. So when you draw this over here, so you can see that you already know that the foresight reading and the backside reading are taken at the same point, and that particular point is called the change point, right. So in this case what will be the change point? This point, this chain edge will be the change point, and this change point we will consider the value of the FS as well as the BS. So this is the value of the FS, this particular value is the value of FS considering this instrument station. Now what is the value of the BS? BS means when you see, when you take the measurement from instrument station 2. So consider this is the instrument station 2, and when you take the backside reading you will consider this leveling stuff, okay, this leveling stuff. So what will be the value of the backside reading then? The total height, that means this total height will be the backside reading which is taken at the same chain edge, that is 210, okay. So at this chain edge 210, what will be the value of the backside reading? This value is given, that is 3.125. So 3.125. So we need to put this 3.125 at the chain edge 210, but the value will be put, will be put at the BS, okay, that means the backside reading. So what will be the value? 3.125. So we'll put over here 3.125, because you can see this is the BS and this is the change edge value. So yeah, so as this is the change point, we will write in the remark this is the change point, okay. So then we will understand that the instrument was shifted over here, okay. And in this particular chainage we have taken foresight reading as well as the backside reading. Here you can see in this particular chainage we have taken the foresight reading considering this instrument station and backside reading considering this instrument station. Okay. Now what others are data given? Look, intermediate site reading. After the backside reading, this is the intermediate site reading. So similarly we need to do the same thing likewise we have done in the previous instrument station. So 2.760, suppose here is a leveling stop is there, and the value of the chainage from this point to this point will be 2 to 5, because the gap is 15, it is fixed, right? So this will be 2 to 5, and the intermediate site reading, that is value is 2.760. Then there are other two leveling stop is there, that is both are for intermediate site reading. One is 1.835 and the second one is 1.470. So similarly we need to put these three values in intermediate site reading. Okay, so we will put over here. First one is 2.760, now 1.835 and 1.470. Okay, so and similarly we need to add the chainages also. This is 15, this is 15, so this will be 225, it will be 240, it will be 255. Similarly we need to add those, so 240, 255. Okay, and yeah, after 255 this is the foresight reading.